Oh, hi there. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy shaving my balls. Because clearly that's what makes you an alpha male, right? According to Teaching Men's Fashion. Clearly he's an alpha male. Just look at the guy. Every video he's shaving his balls. You gotta be alpha. Because that's exactly what makes you an alpha male, right? What the fuck did I just watch? I gotta walk backwards. Fellas, have you also guys noticed on these videos, it's mainly about the product that they're selling. It's never about actual, these glasses are hot. It's never about the actual message. It's never about what's actually going on in the video, you know? It's always about the product that they're selling. I forgot my water bottle. About to go to the gym. Sure, that's fine to plug your merch in here and there, but if when you make a 7-8 minute video, and in that 7-8 minute video time, 3 minutes is gone, or 2.5 minutes is gone just advertising your bullshit ass product, a lawnmower trimmer, and all sorts of other beauty products you sell for men, that's just pointless. And that's unacceptable because you're really not teaching men any kind of thing to do to become alpha. Nothing. It's pointless. Where the fuck is the key? There we go. So, man, oh man, oh man. Aaron Moreno from Alpha M. This guy, Teaching Men's Fashion, I think Jose is his name. These guys have millions and millions of followers, of subscribers, right? Now, why am I making this video? A lot of guys made these kind of videos on them. And it's mainly because when you have a large following like this, of men especially, because men are the most viewers of these channels, and you direct them in a path to just make money off of them, that's pussy shit. You're pussifying men. Now let's talk about your power moves, okay? You're teaching men to be simps. Sure, it's okay to pay the bill when you're with your family here and there, or with a group of friends, really good group of friends here and there. But you're going out with a girl? Oh, let me get the check. Oh, and you never hear from her. Personally, me, I don't take girls out on extravagance dates on the first time. Shitty pup time, baby girl. Let's go. I'm gonna give you a $2 beer. That's all you're gonna get from me tonight. And we're gonna talk for a little bit, and we're gonna see how things go after that. Or, I'm gonna go take you to ice cream. McDonald's ice cream cone. Or hella cheap ice cream cone from wherever. That's where I'm taking your ass. You don't like it? Hey, find yourself the next guy. First dates are not to show them how much money you make. First dates is just to get to know them. That's it. And you don't even need to spend a dime on them to do that. That's why I advocate to get a motorcycle. Take her on a motorcycle ride. I used to do that all the time when I had a motorcycle before I had to sell it. I'm gonna get another one. Right? So, yeah. And every single time, getting a motorcycle and taking a girl out on a motorcycle ride, that date ended up getting me laid. Why? Because that's a very adventurous date. And bitches love adventure. We know this. You taking her out on shitty pub dates and ice cream and this, that, and the other, yeah, it's okay. But that's not my first go-to date idea. My first go-to date idea is anything adventurous. And motorcycle gave me that adventure. Unfortunately, I don't have that, so I'm working with what I have right now. But even then, I barely spend money on first dates, fellas. Barely. It's about looking presentable. Doesn't mean that breaking your goddamn bag on buying Gucci and Armani products, and taking her out in a place where it's public if she's not comfortable being privately alone with you yet. That's it. And the rest got to be done by your mouth. by your personality, by your charisma, by your game. That's it, nothing else. Anybody else who tells you otherwise is trying to get your money. Just like these bunch of pussy boys who's out here with 4 million, 5 million subscribers, and every single video is just like the last one. Have you guys noticed these Alpha M's and teaching men's fashions videos? It's always the same shit. You know, people need hardcore, harsh truth. People also need explanation of why we should do things, the things that we're telling guys to do. Just because you say that, oh, benching 225 pounds makes you an alpha male, why does it make me an alpha male? You're not telling me that part. Tell me that. Oh no, you don't know how to answer that? Oh, that's too bad. I do. I'm not saying 225 pound bench makes you an alpha male. That's just an example. And fellas, this alpha male term has been so loose. Like, it has lost its value. We all know this, right? Everybody who looks like any kind of fitness model can call themselves an alpha male. It's all up here, not what you see. What you see does play a role into it, but it all starts up here. And these puss boys don't even have it up here. Then what does he do when he goes on later? He talks about asking your girl's friends, the girl you're gonna hang out with, asking all her friends about what she likes and what she doesn't like. Dude, do you know how big of a pussy you look when you do that? Why the fuck does it matter what she likes and she doesn't like when you're about to go meet her in the first date, before the date starts? You ask her hobbies and what she likes and doesn't like during the date. So you pick a spot that she's not allergic to. That doesn't give her any kind of harm, physical or bodily harm. For example, if you're about to take her on an ice cream date, you ask her, hey, are you allergic to dairy? Or are you intolerant to dairy? Something like that. Or if you're about to take her on a alcohol, if you want to invite her over for drinks, you ask her, hey, so you drink, right? Because a lot of girls are recovery alcoholics and they don't drink. So you gotta know that at least. And that's all you need to know to set up your date. Don't ask her friends what she likes, what she doesn't like. Just make sure that you know that the things that you are planning to do with her, like the place that you're trying to take her to, doesn't make her feel harmed or actually end up harming her physically or in any other way. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. You don't need to go on a spy mode and have a Mission Impossible movie done before you take this bitch out on a date to know what she likes and doesn't like. You ask the bitch when you're hanging out with her. So now that you have a better understanding of what she likes for the second date, if you even choose to go on the second date with her, that's up to you. Me personally, I never ask girls. I never make plans based on what the girl wants to do and doesn't want to do. I always make plans based on what I want to do, and I invite the girl over to join me while I'm making that activity happen. That's all. So you can do that, or you can just make sure that she doesn't have any trouble going to the place that you offered her to go to. Usually, if a girl has any problem, like a allergic reaction to the food or the ice cream that you're gonna go to, and you ask her, hey, let's meet up here, let's hang out here, she's gonna tell you usually. But don't even bother worrying a whole lot about this, okay? Don't. Why would you bother? She doesn't like you taking her to a shitty pub because she's looking for a sugar daddy and she's a gold digging bitch. You just saved yourself a gold digging bitch. A headache from her. That's why you don't ask these hoes. Next, what does he say? The fucking handshake. Oh my god, dude. That shit was so cringy. What the fuck? A handshake? You telling me a handshake and putting your hand on a dude's shoulder and bringing him closer is going to make you more alpha? Motherfucker, I'm about to slap the shit out of you, teaching men's fashion, if you try to handshake with me like that. That's just fucking weird. Your index finger on my wrist? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. This is the shit that our society has a problem with. This is a problem with our society today, fellas. We have these bunch of pussy boys, wannabes, running around saying shit that makes you feel comfortable and that is adjacent to the agenda that's being pushed in today's society, in today's that's being glorified by today's media. And that's how they're getting YouTube algorithm to pick up their videos and get more and more exposure to people. People who genuinely need the help to better themselves in life. And they're taking advantage of that. And that shit pisses me off beyond no measure. I watched Scott Herman's video last night about his power move video. Scott Herman, the fitness guy, he made a review on teaching men's fashion power moves. And I don't know if you guys know who Scott Herman is. Usually he gets very passionate and pissed off at guys and girls who give other people wrong fitness advice because people are hurting from this. And these fitness enthusiasts and fitness gurus and experts are showing you cool Instagram butterfly workouts that look cool on Instagram just to take your money, when in reality that workout don't do shit for you, and it pisses him off beyond no measure. Well, me, that's not the only thing that pisses me off. When I hear wrong information about fitness, that's not the only thing that pisses me off. When I hear wrong information in general about some guy giving another guy or other people to improve their life, about dating advice, about life advice, that shit pisses me off when I know for a fact what they're saying is a bunch of garbage and they themselves don't even follow that. Or they might. Yes, you know what? Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I honestly believe teaching men's fashion does put bitches on a pedestal like that and does break his hard-earned bread on the first date just to flex, to take the check and make sure everybody's paid for just to flex, because he's a fucking simp. So when this guy is telling you that doing a goddamn handshake is going to make you look alpha or make you feel like alpha, let me tell you what actually does make you an alpha. The fucking inner self-improvement. You can do all this bullshit facade in your life, fellas. You can learn how to handshake like a real man, a firm handshake. You can learn how to walk with your shoulder back and chest up and making eye contact with people all day fucking long. But if your foundation, if your base is not there, if you actually don't have shit to brag about, if you actually don't have shit to offer to another person, if you actually don't have shit to feel good about yourself about, none of this facade, none of this outer layer apparent bullshit is going to make any big of a difference in your life. Why? Because you yourself know deep down that you're a fucking nobody. And you cannot get that self-confidence if you don't have anything in your life going on. When you know, fellas, I don't know if you noticed, but when you have shit done in your life and when your life actually has a value more than just existing and going with the flow, you automatically get an arrogance. Where do you think that's coming from? That's coming from you knowing your worth. You know how bitches always say, bitch, know your worth. Fucking, what's his name? Khalid, the artist, he even made a song saying, know your worth, and a bunch of fat bitches just dancing in that video. No, you don't have any fucking worth, bitch, when you were fat as hell, looking like the sea monster. There's one right behind me walking. I don't know if you can see it. Perfect timing. There's a butterball turkey walking right behind me. I think she just got off work. So, no, you don't have any self-worth unless you actually do the self-improvement. But society wants you to believe that just because you exist means that you have some sort of worth. No, you don't. I'm here to tell you that. You don't. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Everybody will tell you, I do give a fuck about you. Why? So that they who are telling you this get acceptable by the vast majority and they make money. Which is what these quote-unquote alpha channels are doing. They're literally there to just to plug their fucking merchandise. That's it. And every single video is the same bullshit advice, just using different set of words. That's all they're doing. And you guys are falling for a hook, line, and hook, line, and sinker. You guys are eating all this shit up. I don't blame you because you don't have any guidance in your life. So the very first time you see any kind of guy who's decent looking, yeah, teaching men's fashion, Alpha M, these guys are decent looking guys. They're not ugly. They have their shit together. They know how to do men's fashion. So stick with that fucking shit. Just teach men how to take care of their grooming and their fashion. That's it. Don't cross your lane and get into a topic that you don't know shit about. And so when you see a guy like that who's decent looking, who has a wife or a girlfriend who's decent looking herself, who's pretty hot as well, and he has a large following, you automatically think that he's going to be able to help you. Fellas, the world is filled with lies. The world is just filled with bullshit and lies. You can't trust your parents. You can't trust your friends. You can't trust your coworkers. You can't trust your teachers. You can't even trust your siblings. You definitely can't trust these hoes. Who can you trust? Yourself. You need to find it within yourself. You need to find the skill set and tools to survive in this time that we live in today. Using the skill set and the tools that you have developed your own self. I will never bullshit you guys with anything. If I do something very embarrassing and somebody calls me out on it or asks me on it, I will straight up tell you, 100% straight up, so that you don't make that same mistake. Because I give a fuck about your improvement. But these guys don't. I'm not telling you guys, hey, stop unfollowing from these guys and come watch my videos and subscribe to my... No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Even though some of you guys might say, come in here and say, oh, you're putting these guys down, so you're advertising your channel. No. These guys do have some entertaining videos. So sure, you can watch these too. But take the advice with the screening process from everyone. Even the advice I give you on this channel. Don't just blindly listen to me and take everything I give you. Cross-reference what I tell you with other people. Do 5 other people's research. Do your research when you hear something new. When you hear a strategy that you haven't heard before. And then do the trial and error. Have your own experience with it. And then firmly believe in it if it works for you. If not, try something else. Point blank, period. The fucking handshake, dude. That shit just... It was funny. And then it suddenly hit me. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Then it suddenly, all of it came back to me and reminded me how many of this bullshit as ideas that he gives people, saying that, oh, if you walk in a certain way, if you say certain things to people, if you do certain things, that makes you an alpha. No, the fuck it doesn't. It's just a facade. An alpha male, a true alpha male, knows he's an alpha male because he has done shit in his life and he knows his worth. And when you know that, the game becomes 90% easier to you. You don't even have to learn any of this bullshit. You don't even have to learn how to do a firm handshake, how to walk with your shoulder back, how to look confident when you're making eye contact, how to not stutter when you're talking to people, because automatically you're going to get that boost of self-confidence, and all of this is going to fall into place by themselves. By default, they're going to fall into place. That's what the power of confidence is. That's what self-confidence does for you. But you will never achieve that to that 100% level of self-confidence unless you know you are the shit. Unless you know that you don't just do the talk and walk the walk. You have your shit together. You have the foundation, the base taken care of as well. So that if anybody ever challenges you, you can show them your work. Work, actions. These matter a lot more than your talk. Talk is cheap. Actions speak 1,000 words. Fellas, I'm gonna calm down just a little bit. But you guys need to be smarter than this, fellas. I know you are, but you need to screen these motherfuckers out when you hear some new shit like this coming out. Instagram is not real. Instagram is not reality. The fitness gurus that you see who have this chiseled six-pack abs and these big old bulging muscles is not real unless you're on steroids. Don't come at me with this bullshit about, oh, good genetics, this, that, and the other. Yes, but they are like 1% of population. That good of a genetics. All of these guys are on something, are on some sort of a cycle. So whatever you see on Instagram does not actually mean that that's reality. And you have to understand that. And I know it's very easy to get caught up onto looking at other people's pictures and seeing, man, I wish I had that lifestyle. Maybe that person who has that lifestyle is not even that fucking happy. Maybe it's just all a facade. You don't know what this person's like after when the lights get turned off, when they're sleeping by themselves in the bed, what they're thinking, when they go home from the photo shoot for the Instagram, what their life is really like. You don't know what's going on in their head. So many Hollywood actors and actresses kill themselves. And from the outside, we thought they're all happy and dandy, right? You can't relate to these people. This is why people need the truth. This is why the truth is so much more powerful to create a stronger generation. Not lies. Lies create pussy boys. They become, and then these pussy boys become pussified men. Because everybody in their lives has been lying to them. Girls, young teenage girls, they're being lied to as well. Guys are lying to them to get to their pants. Their parents are lying to them. Teachers are lying to them, telling them, oh, all you have to do is go to college and get a degree and your life is going to be happy. No, the fuck it ain't, sweetheart. I'm telling you right now. Their girlfriends are lying to them. Oh man, I had a fantastic time at that party looking like a slut. You should try it out too. Little do they know that their friends, after doing this for the next 5 years, is going to be a cocaine addict, is going to be a dick addict, is going to be a heroin addict, going to be an alcoholic. You telling me that's being happy? And this is a dangerous time we're living through. Fellas, follow your boy on Instagram at zeekpeak. You know, there's a YouTuber named Philion. I don't know if you guys know him. He pointed out something very important. I was watching one of his videos today. He said something along the line. I can't remember exactly what he said. I'm summarizing. I'm paraphrasing right now. He said that, what the fuck did he say? Was it Teaching Men's Fashion video that he did review his video as well, but I don't think that's where I got this from. But anyways, he was trying to say the similar kind of thing, is that everything is a fake. Most things that you see are fake. They're not real, so you have to screen these bitches out. You have to get to the truth. Nobody's gonna tell you the truth. So you have to be your own judge. You have to have your own. You have to use your own judgment on these things. That's how you become street smart. Otherwise, people are gonna keep running through you, running over you. But Philion, I love his content. There's very few things I don't agree with him, based on like when it comes to talking to girls and how to treat girls and whatnot. Those are the only very few things I don't agree with him. But for the majority of the part, 97% of the time, I agree with his content. He's also very entertaining, so go check his channel out. You'll get a good laugh out of it. But he's also telling people the truth. He's spreading the truth. And I can't, like, a man has all my respect. Even a female has all my respect when they're trying to expose other people to help the majority of people. Oh, now I remember. Philion said he was reviewing Kinobody. You guys know who that is, the fitness dude. Kinobody, the trust fund baby. And how Kinobody made a video saying, hi, my name is Gregorio O'Connor. What the fuck his name is. And he kind of gave you guys an overview of his lifestyle. And he then talks about him only eating one meal a day, hanging out with so many different type of babes, all these babes, and going to fancy steakhouses. And Philion said, we can't relate to that because your average guy doesn't have a lifestyle like that to blow that much money on food and fucking babes, banging out babes. This is why we need to make content that's relatable to most people, because only then we can help other people out. You know, even a millionaire or even a billionaire can relate to your average person if that person was self-made millionaire or self-made billionaire. So that's one of the first things you have to do research on, who is this guy. If this is a trust fund baby, there's no way in hell he can ever relate to this person, unless he went to live somewhere and grew up living in a very poor country and then came back after he turned a certain age and then got all his daddy's money. But those are also very few and far between. So we have to be relatable to people. And I try my best to give you guys those type of advice from real life experience. And Philion also mentioned, this video was two years ago. He also mentioned in that video, he said, this is why YouTubers who are like professional YouTubers, you know, this 4K camera quality and all this bullshit drone scenes and dumbass music's in the background playing. He says, all of these are cute. These are all cute. These look nice and whatnot. But in a couple years, people are gonna start watching guys who give you real life advice in a real life scenario, just like how I'm doing. I'm sitting in my fucking car and recording this shit raw, uncut. All my videos are uncut. I don't do any editing. Whatever comes in my head, I let it out. Because that's authentic. That's original. You guys can relate to me because I don't sit here, I don't script anything out and read off of that. So you know what's coming out of my mouth is what's in my head. And he said that in a couple years, that's what people are going to start diverting to. And he was right. Look at these big channels today. Alpha Male Strategies, Coach Greg Adams, Better Bachelor, MJ Get Right, Steph is Cold, Alpha Male Secrets, 33 Secrets, Matt Cross. These guys are all making similar type of content as I am. And you guys know this is original. That's why you are being able to relate to these guys. And more men are flocking to these channels. Versus the other YouTube channels that was created a long time ago. And they try to give you this professional movie-like experience in their videos. That's been scripted 5-10 times over. Just to make it look pretty. We don't give a fuck about pretty. We care about the truth. We want to better our life. Every person wants to better their lives. We all chase after happiness. So you can keep your fucking production value up your ass and leave it there. We don't need that bullshit. Give us actual value that we can use in our life. Not the fucking song you stole from Batman to put in your video. YouTube first started that way, and a lot of people thought they had to be very professional on this. But I have faith in you guys that you guys will finally start seeing the bullshit that these content creators are hiding behind. The facade that they're hiding behind. And you can see the bullshit straight through it. That's why we Red Pill content creators keep making the videos we make. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends. I know this was a little long, but this is a very important video. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.